Hello everyone! Yes, you guessed right. It is another animation stream. I thought I might as well do one. Before I proceed, is the music quiet enough or loud enough, or I might turn down the levels just a little bit. Looks alright. I'll put that in that corner there. So, we have a new animation in the works. It is awesome. I am very proud of it so far. This is basically another bit of dialogue from the games. And I need to sort out my cables because my feet are entangled. Well, I'm gonna do this while I wait for people to pour in. Then again, though, it's a weekday, so I doubt that it'll be very busy today. So I am trying. I say trying. I did the blocking stage. I've completed the blocking stage of this video, and long story short, it's a dialogue from the game. I think either that or something. I forgot where exactly it is, but yeah.
Why do I hate you so much? You ever wonder that? I'm brilliant. I'm not bragging. It's an objective fact.
So yeah, we're gonna basically go through all this. Like, I've done the poses, done everything like that, and now it is time for me to basically, like, I don't know how to describe it. Anyway, I need to turn down the music a little bit more because that is kind of distracting me. So, my issue is at this moment, I've basically tried to come up with a solution for this. Still haven't found a solution, but I'm having an issue where if I mark all the keyframes in a certain way, it kind of causes all the rest of the keyframes to just completely exponentially increase in size for no reason, which is weird. But you know, I can't really do anything about it because, well, it's Source Filmmaker. It comes with a lot of bugs and stuff. But I'm going to try a method where I mark the keyframe while everything else is in view. Maybe that way it won't freak out. If I do actually, I need to turn that down. Jesus. Or at least some of these. Like, maybe if I do Basically, I'm trying to mark all the keyframes on all the bones. The issue is, will that cause problems further down the line? Because this is dangerous territory right now. Because me marking all the keyframes will sometimes affect it in other ways. Yeah, for example, this. Like, I didn't do this.
Ever think of something? Maybe you'd think of something.
Oh no, wait. Yes, I did. Never mind. No, but usually it kind of freaks out, and I gotta fix it. But it's looking okay. What on earth?
Why do I hate you so much? I hate you.
Actually, that doesn't look right. Okay, I'm gonna start from the very beginning. I'm gonna start from the very beginning. Also, why is the next song not playing? There we go.
Why do I?
Right, so I need to go body. There we go. I'll say, update since the last stream. I've rigged up GLaDOS to be more easily controllable. I've made it into an IK rig. It works like 90% of the time. It looks good 90% of the time, but there are some issues I have with it. For example, let me go into the timeline editor here. But if I switch the camera, if I move this arm, I don't know how to describe it. If I move the body, there's like a weird issue where the arm twists, but that's a thing. I just keep it out of camera view. So it's never really a big issue. It's just like a tad tidbit that I'm kind of fussy over, but not massively. So what I'm trying to do, use Spline tangent.
Why do I hate you?
Actually, I'm gonna mute that a bit.
Why do I hate you so much? Why do I hate?
I'll say that
Why do I?
could.
Why do I hate? Why do I hate you so?
That's a bit.
Why do I hate you so?
I'll have to.
Why do I hate you so much? Why do I hate you so much? I hate you so much. Why do I hate you so much?
I can just expand that little. Ah, no.
Why do I?
What the hell was that? See what I mean? I didn't even do this. Why is that? Bro, that is so trippy. I didn't even do that. Okay, I gotta delete and copy and then use that for that.
Why do I hate you so much?
Hello Xenojan's World, how are we doing today? Ah, I just opened a can and it is... Ugh.
Why do I hate you so much? You ever wonder that? Why do I?
And then the head.
Why do I hate you so much?
Okay, the neck needs a bit of fixing as well. Obviously we need that.
Why do I hate you so? Why do I?
Thing is, that's...
I hate you so.
I don't know.
Do I hate?
Jesus Christ, what the hell is wrong with that? There we go.
Why do I hate you so much?
I don't even think I need to do
Why
that.
do I hate you so much? Why do I hate you so much?
The head isn't really where I want it to be.
Why do I hate you so much?
I could do that actually, I just realised.
Hate you so much.
And
I hate you so much. I hate you so much. Why do I hate you so much?
doing great, it's just excuse me. Doing great, it's just editing a collab video that I recorded yesterday. Hoping to not get copyrighted this time, as last time did over non-copyright intro music. There, dudes. All the best of luck with it. Oh my god, this is pissing me off. What the hell? Why are those values acting all weird? Let me try this again, because that should not happen. I do not want to do that, actually.
Why do I hate you so much? You ever wonder that? I'm brilliant. I'm not bragging. It's an objective fact. I'm the most massive collection of wisdom that's ever existed. And I hate you. It can't be for no reason. You must deserve it. You're angry. I know it. She's tested me too hard. Boo-hoo. I don't suppose you ever stopped whining long enough to reflect on your own shortcomings, though, did you? You never considered that maybe I tested you to give the endless hours of your pointless existence some structure and meaning. Maybe to help you concentrate. So just maybe you'd think of something more worthwhile to do with your sorry life.
What the fuck? Why is her head like that? I didn't... Okay, let me try this again, because this is really pissing me off. I need to do this all over again. Basically, long story short, SFM is being an absolute arsehole again, because this is supposed to be the final pose.
Sorry life.
So that's the thing, I never touched that last frame. And yet for some reason, it's changed the pose of that last frame. And that's what kind of pisses me off about SFM, is that you set a keyframe, and it affects literally everything, like everything else except the frame that you put the keyframe in, which is annoying, but you know, I can't really do much. Does GLaDOS want bread? Oh, I think she would love some bread. Also, what is the glare doing? Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, that's why.
Much you ever wonder that?
So I want to... My objective of today is to successfully make sure that I can prepare for spline tangents. Because at the minute, like, all the blocking stage is done. The thing is, though, preparing it for spline tangents is kind of difficult because, like I've been saying, like, you affect one keyframe and for some reason it affects like a random keyframe down the timeline for no reason. And it's like, So I'm going to try to set up so it doesn't mess things up like that. But the thing is, it's very difficult. My first aim is to make sure that all of these are marked on every bone. So I've got every bone of GLaDOS selected. I've got the whole rig selected. But the thing is, sometimes it messes up. So I'm going to start from the left, and if like I'm going to like go half, or no, let's say a quarter through. And also, what the hell is happening to my music? Right, so the audio library doesn't update until you actually go onto the page, which is annoying. I would like to keep it in the background, so have it that there. So, have you watched the Minecraft movie yet? I'm going to watch it Saturday. I have not, and to be honest though, like, I don't know if I will see it. I think I'll probably just like stream it when it's available. I don't think I'll go to cinema. It's been a while since I've been to cinema. I haven't really had the time to go anywhere at the minute. No, it's already affecting all the keyframes that aren't there. Alright, let me keep trying this. Like I say, I'm not changing any keyframes, but it's changing regardless, even though I'm doing it the exact same. I don't know why, but yeah. Mark. See what I mean? Like, I don't know if you guys see, but some of the lines are changing when they shouldn't be. And that's just one of the many problems I have with SFM. Oops. Righty, I think that...
Existence, some objective fact. I'm the most massive collection of wisdom that's ever existed.
I'm gonna try it.
You're angry, I know it.
I'm sorry, I'm figuring out what I should
maybe
do.
to help you concentrate. So just maybe you'd think of something more worthwhile to do with your sorry life.
Because I don't want to, you know what, while I'm here, I might as well actually save as rig blocked spline attempt. And I save all the like projects as attempts because it's not guaranteed that I'll succeed the first time. That's why it takes a long time for, like, animations to come out. Maybe if you throw enough bread at GLaDOS, it'll work. I mean, you know what? It might. It just might. You never know. What do you say, GLaDOS? You up for some bread? Hang on. And then she'll be like, hang on. Yes, please. I want bread. How do you do the voice? Like, yes, please. I want bread. You absolute moron. Don't forget to cut off the crust.
And I hate you.
Right, so I'm going to try and attempt this first area.
Why do
So,
you ever wonder that?
So why do I hate you so much, you ever wonder that? I'll focus on that for the time being and see what I can come up with. Taking bloody multivitamin gummies at the minute.
Why do...
So what I'm thinking is... Oh yeah, first things first, delete the keyframe before that, which we have done. Goodie! Second thing second.
Why do I hate you so much?
The body. Oh no, I did that wrong. I did that wrong.
Why do I hate...
Actually, I can just do all of it. And then... hang on, what the hell?
I'm brilliant.
So that's not the same. Not again, are you kidding me? They're not the same! Fuck's sake. Okay, copy. Paste. What? Oh, not again, dude. Why are they not the same? Like, okay. Do these look the same? Like, does this keyframe and this keyframe look the same? Because they really don't look the same to me. Ah! Fuck me. I don't know what to do about this. This is... that's gonna ruin the whole thing. That is gonna ruin the whole thing. Oh, I can't copy and paste. Okay, let me try this again. Let me quit without saving. I hate it when it does that. I hate it. It's like I copy and paste, but then it's not pasting what I copied. It's pasting something other than what I copied. It's like, bruh, fucking... it's not gonna let me do it now, is it? I just want to see if my copy and paste actually works, because it's probably just a bug. Interesting. Interesting. So I can't copy and paste at the minute, which is a bummer. So, I don't know what I'm even looking at, so I don't know how to help. I'm just here to add more support and increase viewership. Well, fair enough. Basically, if the line is straight, it means that they're both the same. If the lines are not straight, that means they are different values. I'm copying and pasting, which should be the same value, but it's not. Basically, if you copy and paste the word copy, and it comes up with paste instead of copy, I don't know how to describe it, but yeah. You copy one word, but you paste another. It's like, that's not how copy paste works. Basically that, for some odd reason. Which is really annoying. Right, now I'm just trying to think, like, how can I get that exact same keyframe on a different timeline? Because if I mark well, even if I mark it, it's still gonna be a different value. Unless I do it from... Wait, can I... Oh, I'm an idiot. I can actually copy and paste as it's in stepped mode. I think I figured it out. No. No, that's still different, for fuck's sake. Also, this is stepped mode. I don't know... Oh, wait, yeah. Let me try this again. Excuse me. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't know what is happening here. Like... Also, like, these lines that are blending in between different colours, it should only be one colour, not all sorts. So, like, even these pixel overlaying, it shows that there is, like, a difference in position, like, even if it's just a slight bit, which is not right. I see, that's weird. I take programming courses, and here's the thing that happens to me. Even when I copy everything a classmate does, mine somehow just doesn't work. Yeah, probably this as well. Like, it's just like, no, you're not allowed to copy. Copying is cheating, even though it's a tool that they provide us. I think I might have to go the grueling route and start it from scratch. Not start from scratch. Do it one bone at a time. So the body, for example, I'm gonna have to do it this way instead.
Why do I hate?
All right. Oh yeah, I need to get the volume slider. So yeah, unfortunately, I am gonna have to do one bone at a time rather than groups, which I just did, for fuck's sake. Sorry, habit. So the red value, what is the red value for? For the, that's the x-axis. We're gonna need that.
Why do I?
Sort that out.
Do I hate?
How does copy not copy? That's copy's entire job. Exactly. I think, no, in this case, I think it's sort of copy. You know, you kind of get close to the values, but you're not exactly copying. It's like copy it without knowing you're looking like it's copied. I think that's going to be the case. Instead of the exact value that you need, that you get a rough estimate. And a letter saying tough shit, good luck. Or post it or something like that. Alright, also, I think this is going to be the more grueling part, because, well, I know that I should do one bone at a time, but it would be so much easier if I could do it all in a group. That way I can also like compare like the movement relative to different body parts, but in this case I kind of got to do it individually without much reference and then try to fit everything together afterwards. That's how I've usually done it, because of the problems like this. But and the thing is, this happens in Source 2 Filmmaker as well. It's literally across the board, so it's not like, you know, it's... I don't know. Long story short, I think this is one of the reasons why I should switch to Blender.
I hate you, so I hate.
Also, that is way too high. What the hell?
Why do I hate? I hate you. I hate you. Why do I hate you so much? Why do I hate you so much? You ever
wonder that?
won? You ever won?
Excuse me, sorry. I am burping like a trooper today.
You ever won so much? Why do I hate you so much? So much. You ever wonder? Ever wonder? You
I mean,
you ever wonder?
what the hell?
Ever wonder that?
Copy, paste. Yeah, so it does work, but on one bone only at a time. Which is unfortunate, but...
Wonder that.
Wait, I did that the wrong way as well. I'm supposed to put that here.
Wonder that.
I think I can use that as that.
I'm brilliant.
There we go.
Why do I hate you so much?
So the neck is next. In this case, this. Thankfully, I use like not many elements. You know, I don't really use unnecessary elements like, you know, the stem or the arms, because there's no need. Usually, like, yeah, most of the moving parts include the IK torso, the posterior rotation aim control, the head tip, and that's it really. And the base, the neck base. So it's not like I've got a lot of parameters to alter actually. Now that I look back on it, now retrospectively, I don't think I have enough to. I don't think I've got too much to analyze. So I don't think it's going to be that grueling actually. So I exaggerated in that part. But now I should focus on the neck.
Do I hate you
Well, then again, though, it would be easier to see it in total, like the video, not the video, the head as well.
so much? You ever wonder why do I hate
And then I can just smooth it out, you know, by looking into these frames. Okay, so what I do, I look into these keyframes on certain values, axes even, and try to look for any, like, well, try to make sure that it flows well, so there's not really any, like, harsh interruptions. For example, we can see that the rotation on the y-axis, which is the green one, this one right here, there's a little bump right
do
here.
I hate you?
Like, you can see it very slightly.
Why do I
It goes down, then up again, and then down a little bit
do I hate you?
before it, you know, that section. So we can get rid of that keyframe and let it curve and meander into this next frame. That's how usually, like, most of my animations work.
Why do I hate you so?
However, that's the thing. We only got rid of that one. So now we've got the blue axis, which is the Z axis. We can delete that, make sure that flows nicely. Same with, actually, you know, the
I
Z.
hate you so.
Yeah, the Z might actually do with a bit of smoothing out as
Why
well.
do I hate you so? Hate you so. Why do I hate you?
Actually, I can just delete that.
Why do I hate you?
And then...
You so much. Why do I hate you so?
Then
Why do
again, no, I don't really need
I
this.
hate you so?
Actually, I do. Never mind. Hello, Glitch Blu-ray. How are we doing today? Also, these curves are messy. What the hell is that? That's a straight arse line. That's a straight right angle.
So much. Why do I hate you so?
Oh, then again, though, it could be the neck that's bothering me at that point. So I could actually...
Why do I hate you so much? Why do I hate you so much?
See, that's already looking better.
Why do I hate you so much?
Like I said, you know, it needs a bit of work. That's already looking bad. I'm going to save that. Yeah.
You ever why do I hate you?
So,
Why do
with the Y, I'm thinking, like, maybe move the head.
I hate why
Because that...
why do I
No, actually, no, that's ugly. I agree, GLaDOS's curves are messy. They are indeed. And they will be even messier. If you get what I'm saying. No. Fuck's sake.
why do I hate you so?
So, the... Oh, can I do that? I think if it would be better if I turned that there a little.
Why do why do why do I why do I hate you?
Oof, what the hell?
Why do I hate why do I hate you so much?
Okay, that needs a bit of, I think maybe widening that might help.
Why do I hate you so much?
Ew, that's disgusting. No, I don't want that. Not thick enough. Well, ooh. I'll try to make her thicker. And let me try cheerleading to increase your morale. You go, you got this, thank you. To be honest, I think I got the gist of it now. Like I said before, I think I was exaggerating because I don't really have that many control points at which I need to move. So like I said, I've got the head tip, the neck base, the IK torso control, and the posterior aim control. So that's 4 bones that I've got to worry about in total, which is not a lot. Usually, I mean, before I had the FK rig. Now I've made things easier and I've made GLaDOS nice and flexible to a certain extent. Like for example, if I get the IK torso here, I move it back and forth. Actually, hang on. Let's say I move it back and forth, and now the body moves with it. You know, it's very efficient, very nice, and you know, I can also move her around. The thing is, it does get a bit weird when bending in angles like this, because then obviously that arm kind of twists in on itself. But that's how the constraint works. I'm not really too bothered about changing it, especially because the camera angles is fine. Although this frame, you can definitely see the arm being a bit khaki. I don't know.
You ever wonder that? Hate you so much. You ever wonder that?
Actually, hang on then. Did I do it wrong? Fuck. Yeah, sorry. I want to make sure that I've made it back like to normal. Is this Unity, Unreal Engine, or another? Oh, this is Source Filmmaker. Thing is though, I would like to use well, I'm going to see if we can use Blender for portal animations or Unity. Then again though, my PC doesn't really handle Unity that well because my GPU is bottlenecking the fuck out of it. Literally, I've got like an i9 CPU, like 64 gigs of RAM, you know, God knows how much storage space and shit like that. But my GPU is like, what, a 1060. And I'll say Unity doesn't really work that well because of like the the dated graphics card. Although, yeah, like I said, Source Filmmaker works like a treat. That's why I still use it. But, you know, like I said, the keyframe bugs are what gets me most. The only Blender I know is that one that makes me smoothies. You know what? That's fine. It's not a software for everybody. I mean, well, it wasn't for me when I first started. I was struggling with it.
Why do I hate you so much? Why do I hate?
Huh. Excuse me, I am literally burping like a bloody sailor today, or whatever. Right. 50% of Portal community wants to be in Chell's position right now. Oh, absolutely! You know how hard it is to animate this without getting envious, getting so jealous of, like, you know, Chell being grabbed in the mechanical arms of Aperture Science's biggest thick mum. I mean, I didn't say anything. You guys can figure that what I was going to say out. In the meantime, I'm going to continue animating. So, I want to... Okay, in this part, so the head kind of goes around. Oh, that's a thing I need to load up. Where is it? By the way, please excuse my software choices. I think where is it? I forgot what it's called. Paint? Oh, what is that program called? I don't have it. Oh, here it is. G-Ink, or... I think this will work. Basically, I'm trying to doodle over the screen for you guys to demonstrate what I want to do. Oh, wait. Pen? There it is. Found it. I don't need the ink anymore. So you can go screw yourself. Exit that. And I need the pen. Wherever it is, because I don't see it on any... that's a lot of... Okay, I see it. Updates available? I don't care. Ignore. So, I don't know where to put it. I'll put it here. As I was trying to demonstrate, the head comes up, and I'm thinking, instead of like going straight to the right, this way, instead of going like this way, turning it, because that's what happens here, like that, she kind of turns the head faces towards Chell. I'm thinking maybe have the head, I don't know actually. I'm trying to follow a curve here. So she's going down, maybe... Okay, that's my first issue. I would like her to... Because she does rotate her head clockwise just slightly. Whereas I'm thinking, if she rotates her head counterclockwise in this transition, and then rotate backwards. So I think that might be something I might do. So I'll make sure that the head is more fixed. Then again though, the neck, I actually have no clue what's happening with the neck. I'll give it a go though. So the head needs to come here. And then there. Yeah, and that'll make it an easy transition into that next pose. And then, because that way the head can turn this way and it'll create like an anticipation. Okay, like the head moving here could lead the body movement. And then, I think... What is that, you ask? Well, what is what? You gotta be specific. You mean this thing? Valve's most sexiest machine? I don't know. So yeah, that works. Okay, yeah. Thing is though, that might need a bit of... That works. I think okay, my issue is though, is that the head kind of needs easing a little bit, especially with the body. Or that could be the problem with the neck. I'll have a look. Because I'm thinking if I rotate it here... Actually, I don't need to. I could just do that. And then the head could be fixed right here. Might need a bit more smoothing. So, do you know what this means? TSPMOIC... Wait, what? TeamSpeak Porno, Icicle, Instagram, are you for real right now? What? I actually have no clue. I did my best, okay? Behold the perfect woman. 90% of Portal fans looking at GLaDOS. I mean, Carolyn. She was something. You're adopted? No parents? No, sorry, that's all I can think of when I hear the word adopted, is just like Wheatley going about fatty, no parents. What is wrong with being adopted? GLaDOS said that to Chell. What, you're adopted? Oh yeah, I know that. I know that. Okay, that head thing is really doing my head in. Literally. Ah. So, that chest movement though is pretty big. I'm thinking I might need to move it a little bit. That might be perfect. The head might need a bit more. Wait, that's not doing all of it, is it? I can maybe do... Huh. What's going on there? Oh, that might be why. That works. Wait, you said fatty fatty no parents perfectly. I almost thought it was pre-recorded audio. Fatty fatty no parents. And what is wrong with being adopted? Lack of parents. Probably one of my most favorite Portal lines. I can just... hang on. Oh, wait. Does the neck play any good part in this? The head could actually be moved up a little bit though. So if I get the green position and just take it up a bit maybe. Thing is though, I want to make sure that it follows through well. So maybe the head, maybe the head even. I don't like it going straight like that. Also, I need to wait. What's going on here? Copy, paste. Oh wait, it's not gonna do it, is it? Oh yeah. Ah, that's one thing. Wait. Actually, I don't need to, because like I said, I only need the head tip. Head tip. I can just move that to start. So, head tip. Delete that. Copy that to -10. Then the main neck base. So copy that, paste that, delete that, drag it over, copy, -10, then do that. That still doesn't look straight. Huh. Right. That's bad. I've only got one bone selected and it's still not properly straightening it out. It's still not copying like it's not copying and pasting correctly. Like what? I am confusion. You mean to tell me that this dot and this dot are the same value? I don't believe it. Right, that's even more worrying. I can't even copy and paste a single keyframe on a single bone. God, I thought I had it. Basically, what I'm trying to make sure... So, for those of you who are confused, I'm trying to make sure that there isn't this slow motion before the animation. I would like the character to remain still. Basically, having two exact same keyframes transitioning into one another. That's the problem though. I can't have two of the exact same keyframes because I try and copy and paste and it just gives out different random values for some reason. instead of just copying and pasting a keyframe. It's just I think instead I'll just copy, well, I keep pasting until I get close to the value that I want. So if I copy this, keep copying, and then we delete this, paste it. Paste. Although that doesn't seem to be changing. Huh. Okay, what value is this? Does it even let me say? Alright, this looks to be... Okay, so that keyframe value is 1, 2, 3... Yeah, so it's on 0.03. This one's on 0.00... Well, 0.025 or something like that. Can I... Because obviously if I copy and paste it, it's just going to end up like this. So basically, I want to copy this keyframe so that it's exactly the same. Copy. Paste. That's closer. That's closer. It's still not exactly the same value, but it's closer. Getting closer. I mean, it's... You know what? I think that's the closest that we'll actually get. Okay, so that's that neck. Yeah, that's that neck sorted. So now I need to fix the body. Right, so copy. And paste. And then hopefully... Okay, that was easier than I thought. Okay, that copied just fine. Yes! Now we have a still character. We have a still GLaDOS. One stationary GLaDOS for the start of the scene. See, normally, yeah, like I say, like in Blender and stuff like that, all you need to do is like copy and paste and or like just set a certain keyframe, whereas this one... Whoa! Source Filmmaker is a bit of a... yeah. Have you ever wondered what goes on in Chell's head in these situations? That still doesn't look... I mean, who knows? That still doesn't look straight. Me looking at a mirror. Facts! So I want... like, maybe the neck could drag behind a little bit here. So, like here, maybe? And then there could be... I actually want the body to kind of follow along on this one actually, so it would actually go sideways a bit like this. Oh, that's a problem. What the hell is that? Oh hey, you're alive, man! Haven't seen something from you in a long time. I know, right? Now, I've been trying to be a bit more active, do more stuff, get more productive stuff out of the way. But yeah, slowly but surely. That's if Source Filmmaker doesn't decide to give me a whole load of ball ache, or headache in this case. Kicking Potato GLaDOS Part 2. Instead of GLaDOS, you kick Wheatley like a football, but he barely moves. You know what? That's a good idea. Ow, 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 ow. You do that for cash or hobby? What, animating? I mean, bit of both. I mean, like, if YouTube lets me monetize, then fairs. But no, I kind of like doing animation for shits and giggles, not gonna lie. I like to imagine certain scenarios with certain characters and then make it happen. you know, I can, you know, it's usually like AI vocals, stuff like that. Sorry. No, like AI vocal dubs or some shit like that. So it's like you know, deep fake voices into like certain scenarios and stuff like that, and then I animate them. That's what I like to do. Then again, though, like I said, if Source Filmmaker doesn't give me a whole load of problems. So the way I want to do this is like, shall I don't know. Right, let's follow the curve real quick. So we have like the path. So it goes up like this. So that's the start. And I'll create like a pencil here. Turn down the thickness. And turn to, I don't know, red. And so we're going to follow all the path along. So it goes up to this point, moves the head up. And afterwards, there's like a zh, like that. And then I'm thinking, instead of like, I'm trying to find a good curve of which GLaDOS's eye kind of follows along. So if I just like illustrate it real quick, just to give an example, not an example, a guideline for myself mainly, and then it comes up like that. And then now it's kind of straight. But yeah, I'm trying to make sure that I have like a good curve for GLaDOS's eye to follow along. You know, that way it's more interesting to look at. Especially when, you know, she moves around, like, you know, turning towards different angles. And now she's here. I think I'll do like a point here. See what there is. Bang. And then there's that. Something like that. You know, like that's the kind of pattern I'm trying to do. So it goes up, then it creates like a swinging motion towards Chell. Thing is though, the way that the head is rotated is the main part. Because, you know, I don't want it to look all skewy. Just want to say, no pressure, man. Your animations are so well done, it makes sense. It takes a long time. No, I do appreciate it. The thing is, it would take so much better. Nah, it would take so much less time if I didn't encounter all these problems. But I think that's part of the process. You know, you learn through certain problems, and then you deal with, like, you know, you come up with solutions and stuff like that. So it has been a bit of a journey. I've managed to, you know, solve a few issues regarding this project, program even. Not all of them, but enough.
Do I hate you so much?
The thing is though, after I get like the initial steps done, it's all about now making sure that GLaDOS obeys the laws of physics. Because right now, she looks like she's moving way too fast for her size.
Why do I hate you so much?
Like, this kind of scene, that's why a lot of times when I do animations it does look washed out afterwards, because I'm trying to make sure that GLaDOS isn't too springy. Like, I've already discussed it in the previous live stream, but, you know, well, or many times before, it just feels unnatural that someone, you know, a robot of her size is going to move so quickly. But I'm only doing it at this speed just to get like a reference, you know, get reference moving, reference expressions, and then afterwards I'll kind of tone down it afterwards. So these, yeah, sorry, I thought that was the ice cream van. It was actually the music on this. No, but obviously these curves will be a lot less exaggerated. It will be a lot less extreme and quick.
Do I hate you so much? You ever wonder that?
I would say it's far too quick. but you know. I wish GLaDOS was real, neurotoxin included. Oh! Tell me about it. Maybe too fast for physics, but it's perfect for comedic effect. Depends on what the context is, though. That's a good point. With this animation in particular, I am thinking of going more of like a cinematic effect, something a bit more sinister with a tone of comedic effect. I'm just experimenting with different genres. I do love cinematic shit posts, you know, making shit funny, all sorts of comedic stuff. But, you know, I've got the ability to be able to try to make something cinematic, you know, actually make GLaDOS and all the cores and the robots of Aperture Science follow physics. Because, not gonna, like, you know, this isn't to be a critic of anybody or like that. I'm not like putting anybody down or anything like that. But when I see certain animations of GLaDOS, you can tell that physics ain't really taken into consideration, like, especially with certain like jolting movements or unnatural rotation. And that's the thing, it is hard to animate GLaDOS if you don't, like, if you can't really figure out, I don't have to describe it other than that, if you don't have an eye for good character posing and good character positioning, it makes it so that, you know, at the end of the day, oh, a character looks like this regardless, so I'm going to move it wherever. Whereas in animation, you know, especially if you're kind of trying to get the maximum amount of expression possible, it is good to always like depend on physics and also like depend on like the body language of the character, which is often difficult but very necessary if your robots have no faces like this. Like literally, like it's easier for Wheatley, like I've said in the previous live stream, is because he's got a bit more expression, he's got a bit more flexibility, whereas GLaDOS, not really. So the expression is more in the body more than anything, but I'm still in between trying to make that body realistically react within itself as possible. But like I said, you know, comedic effects though, it is a good way, especially like exaggerated frames. For example, this one, I think like that swinging, not necessary, but it helps, you know, get the message across.
I hate you so much. You ever wonder that?
So,
Why do I hate
got
you
that.
so much?
Okay, so we got that curve
I
okay.
hate you so much.
You know, I'm happy with that curve. So I'll delete that. Now onto
I hate you so much.
You Ever Wonder That.
You
Thing is, I do like that as well. So the head goes first. Yes, I like that actually. The head leads. And then the body follows. I think the head should kind of lag back a bit here. So, you ever wondered that?
do I ever
Actually, no, that kind of looks ugly.
you ever want
Unless I could just bring the whole thing that... I don't know.
ever wonder that wonder that
Eh. What the hell? Right, so I'm going to need to copy that. So that's not too bad. That's the same. I think it's the neck that I need to... No, the head. I'm wrong. What? What is different? I thought it was the neck. They certainly are different.
hate you so much.
Oh, I'm looking at the wrong one, that's why. There we go. So I need to copy and paste this.
I'm
Same with the head. Copy, paste. Boom. Oh, there's still something wrong with the head. See what I mean? I copy and paste and the head's still moving because it's at different values. Very annoying. Let me try this again. Paste. They're not the same values though. They should be absolutely straight. This should not be at this angle. This should be at this and not here. Copy. Paste. Oh dear God, what's happening now? You know what? It would be so much easier if I just did that like that. What is going on, dude? I need to figure out how to copy and paste properly, because this is really bugging me. Like, that's not the same. How do I make this the same as that then? I could eyeball it. Like that. This is the... What the hell? That's not supposed to do that. I'm confused. I don't think it wants to work. If it's more serious, then the slower movements make more sense. Even with their higher level of tech in the universe, she's still a big robot with intricate parts. Slower movements add menace and realism. Exactly. Also, I do try to do like a follow-through effect, so that the head moves before the body, but the head moves also after the body. So like obviously the head is a lighter part. Therefore it has like, you know, it's affected more by inertia. I don't know how to fix this. Copy, paste. It's not a straight line. I think I'm gonna have to... I'll save this and exit out and restart the software, because this is really doing my head in. Maybe Source Filmmaker isn't in the mood. Try giving it a Snickers. Oi. Open up your CD slots because you got a nutty treat coming. And afterwards you get your Snickers. It's white, it's creamy, it's gooey, it's soft. That's right, ladies and gents, it's a cream egg. I apologise. Right. Let's see now. Ugh. Right, so if I go back onto the head, the neck even, it's still not the same value though. That's the thing. I would like it to be the same value. Then again though, if we look closer, she's not actually moving. Oh, there is a little bit. Yeah, there is like slight pixel. I mean, it's not really that bad, but it's still there. Like, it's not even noticeable, but the pixels are still like like, I don't know how to describe it. Like, some of the pixels are still slightly jittering, which means like a very, very, very subtle movement, which I could overlook, but it'll be a pain in the ass to work with because I need this character in the exact same pose as the previous keyframe. So if copying and pasting is not going to work, then I'm probably just going to have to eyeball it. And even then, I don't think it's going to work that well.
I'm brilliant.
Well, at least we got the same values right here. So, if we do that, this shows the difference. You can see that those bones are kind of moving a bit. Yep, this is one of the reasons why I quit SFM. I recently started learning better, and so far I'm enjoying it a lot more, but time will tell. To be honest, like I said, I am tempted to use Blender, but like I said, I just need the assets. I mean, there are Portal assets, but in Source Filmmaker you get like whole ass levels. You know, you can get all the maps, you can get all the models of anything that you need. Whereas in Blender, you've either got to make it your own or commission somebody, and right now I'm very skint. I do not have the money. I was laughing way too hard, I almost dropped the dishes. Well, I'm sorry. Have you tried putting down the dishes then laughing? Results will be on the way. Do you like Garry's Mod? Oh, I love Garry's Mod. I haven't played it in ages though. I used to play like Prop Hunt, all that good stuff. Good morning, Dynamations. How are you doing? Been a while?
Right. Why do I hate you so much?
The head.
You so much. You ever wonder that?
I'm thinking. I'm gonna put a volume slider because that's doing my head in as well.
So much.
So this part in particular, I do want to make the head go up a tiny bit, like, you know, inertia speaking. So much. I don't know. Shall I make it go up a little bit? Much. And then afterwards, there should be a little. Ah, Fez! Hope college is going well. We love GLaDOS too. There's a plugin for SFM assets into Blender, but no how. Oh yeah, I think that, you know what, you're onto something there, because I tried importing GLaDOS into Blender, and yes, it works, but the rig is absolutely terrible. I think it uses like the source rigs, but I'll actually have a look into that. I know that you can export SFM assets as well. So like you can export as FBX files or MDL files, sorry. God, I need to turn the lighting off.
Why do I?
So,
Why do I hate?
also, I'm thinking maybe make that slower.
Do I hate you so much? Why do I hate you so much?
So yeah, I'll make it slower a little bit.
Hate you so much. Do I hate you so? Hate you
And then that goes there.
so much. Hate you so much. So much. I hate you so much.
Okay, the head going there has been a bit Maybe I'll... Okay, so that's on the blue axis, isn't it?
I hate you so much. I hate you so much.
Do I need that?
I hate you so much. I hate you so I hate you so
Excuse me.
I hate you so much. I hate you so much. So hate you so much. So much.
I actually don't know here.
I hate you so much.
So, tests come in based on our research. Placing down dishes and then laughing does indeed decrease the amount of dishes broken to near zero. Your advice will be saved for our database's later use. I am glad. Mate, I love that so much. Are you sure you're not an aperture core? This is why we love the scientific method. Remind me, this is SFM, right? Yes, it is. It is SFM.
I miss you so much. You.
I don't know if that works, though. I'm trying to find the right curve.
So much. I hate you so. I hate.
Like, there's a certain curve that I want the face to follow.
I hate you so much.
The thing is, I don't know how to describe it, dude. I'm trying to make it so that the transition's the best in terms of, like, the head. So maybe the head turns a bit too early here. Maybe I don't even need to turn it at all.
I hate you so much.
You know what?
So
Idea.
I hate you so much. So much. I hate you so much. I hate you so. I hate you so much.
That works.
Oh, I hate you so much. So.
Then again, though, that's the neck that I'm worried about. Can I do
You
that?
so much.
Nah, that doesn't work.
So. So much.
Ew, that's disgusting. What's that? Ew. I don't want that.
So much.
What the hell is going on with the neck? I don't want that.
So much. You so much. You ever want much. You much. I hate you so much. I hate you so much.
That's confusing.
I hate you so much. You ever. Why do I hate you so much?
That's
Why do I hate you so much?
that's better actually.
Hate you so much.
Thing is, I need to copy and paste that, and I don't think it will. No, it won't. Yeah, dang it. I am in fact a human person and not a defective personality core made to impersonate humans. I do human things after all. Example, acts like walk dog and... Yes, I am man. Do you want to go skateboards? I am real man. I am real person. Right, in that case... Oh wait, hang on. Where is it? Here it is. Oh wait, no, I've messed it up. I messed it up. Okay. You ready for this? I have a test for you. Try to solve this. I'm waiting. Well, I'm waiting for the stream to catch up. I can't even see it on the stream preview. I'm being patient. Hello, real human. How about this? This sentence is false. What is this? I don't know. You tell me. I mean, you're a human, right? It shouldn't be no problem for you. Should not be any problem for you whatsoever. You know, this is one of the human activities that we do on the regular. I shall stop torturing you. Very fun activity. Sometimes you get little puzzles. I'm sure Aperture had dedicated capture solving calls. I wouldn't doubt it. I really wouldn't doubt. Green Heart is like, nah, what's going on? I think we caught him. I think we caught him out. I've been hit with 2 questions I do not understand. Well, surely a human of your intelligence. Unless I overestimated your intelligence. I'm not. I'm sorry. God, I'm starting to sound like her. It seems I have overestimated your intelligence. Please accept my apologies.
I hate you so much. I hate you so
Right, with the next... Oh, hang on. What is the neck doing right now?
I hate
So I need the neck to like come down a little. Like here.
Oh, I hate you so much.
Of course, as a human, I shall answer that I cannot answer those questions. Oh, this sentence is false quote is from the game. Well, oh yeah, I know that. I mean, maybe. No, I'm not. I mean, the things I would do if I was. What? You didn't hear me say that. That was a green heart.
I hate you so. I hate you so much. Why do you ever wonder that?
No, you didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. No, you didn't do anything. I'm pissed around. I actually kind of forgot. I'm sure you'd be scared of birds. That's what you want to say, right? I mean, certain birds, yes. Like geese. I don't know about you, but geese scare the living fuck out of me because they're teethy, like beaks, teethy beaks. And they act so proud, like they own the place. They'll just casually walk up right beside you. They don't give a fuck. They have that, you know, aura about them as like, hey, what's up, bitch? You're in my neighborhood. What you want? Like. Meanwhile, like, you know, you're just trying to sit down and have a picnic and they're just honking in the distance. The warbirds. Damn. You know what? That's an L for humans, I guess. Yeah. Well, I guess the down under's gone down under. Thanks to emus of all things. I'd be like, I'm surprised it's not kangaroos or some shit. Or whatever wild bloody insects that are like the size of a house. And you're telling me that emus? Nah, man, I don't believe it for 1 second.
Do I hate you so much? Why do I hate you?
Hmm. Also, that neck is kind of pissing me off, so I'm gonna have to redo that.
Why do I hate you so much?
If I quickly... Ooh. No, you should. They destroyed the crops. Damn. I mean... Now you put it that way.
You ever wonder, you ever hate you so much? Why do I hate you so much? You...
And then that should be at least that.
How much? You ever do so much? You so much. You ever watch? You ever... You ever...
Basically, what I'm doing right now is just trying to make it timed right, so it's not as fast.
You ever wonder that?
Because look how intimidating she is being right now.
Wonder that. You ever wonder that? You so much. You ever wonder that?
I ain't scared of birds unless they're shoehorns, or I'm afraid of shoes. A question. I can't remember if you had a Discord or anything. I think you remember having one at some point, but I forgot what happened to it. I had a Discord server like for another thing, but to be honest, I rarely use Discord at this point. I've been kind of busy with work and shit like that. I've been trying to like log stuff on my Discord server, like on a private Discord server, but even then I haven't really paid attention to Discord at all. But I will have to set up a server, either like redo one I've already got or just make one entirely from scratch. Also, I just realized, what the hell is this? What is this bracket? Because yeah, also what's kind of pissed me off at this point as well is that GLaDOS's face isn't really fully, well, in place. And I think that's just the rig. I'm going to have to redo the whole rig at some point and make everything level. But in the meantime, it's not really noticeable. Except if you look under here, then she has like two like racks sticking out from underneath her chin. Actually, you know what I can do? Just plonk. That's better. Oh wait, no, that's not. I can do it like that. No, actually, that's not right either. I'm trying to like line shit up. I think that'll have to be fine.
Why?
Also, the music's getting a bit scary, so I'm gonna change the music. My heart goes out to you, 3D artist. Rigging looks hard. Yes. No, you know, it is a bit of a pain in the ass, but it's worth it.
Why do I hate you so much?
Right, that's one thing.
Why do I hate?
The head movement. Also, why? Again with this? I made this the exact... That doesn't look straight. Why is that different now? Huh. That apparently is the same value as that. Then again though, the head isn't moving, which is weird. Look. It says that the head is moving along the... Oh. Wait, that's the position? What do I need the position for?
Why do I hate you so much?
That's weird. I never moved the position. That's strange. It's saying I've got all these different keyframes for the position, but I never moved the position of the head anywhere. It's always been rotational axis, not a translational, not like yeah, not a. That's very strange. Because that's the thing, I don't move the head, I rotate it. So it should, like, the differences should only be on the rotational axis and not on the positional axis. Although I doubt it should make a difference if I delete these keyframes then. So I'll have to delete all of them. Yeah, there's no difference. Is that what's the weird? Is that what these weird ass? Anyways, I think that's good. I think that's the case with every single bone, isn't it? Yeah, it's the case with every single bone, which I don't get. And weirdly enough, it's not affecting anything, which is good news, but I don't want to take the risk. You tries to make GLaDOS to do a thing. Nah, I'm gonna do my own thing. Nah, literally. Doesn't it automatically move with the body? So every time you move the body, it adds a keyframe to the head. Well, yes, but no. The thing is, the way it's supposed to work is that it should only, I think it's locally in this case. So, well, it should work only locally. So, for example, if I move the body, yeah, so if I move the body, for example, where is it? Here. So if I make a keyframe, let's say here, and there's no position. Wait, so yeah, I'll do the, and then like see the head. So there's no keyframe on the head. And even if I move the torso, like here, for example, the head still has, oh no, that's the face. But yeah, the head still doesn't have a keyframe because it's only the bone I've like moved is moved locally. Because the bone I've moved is the parent of the head, it doesn't need a keyframe. It doesn't really like, you know, take into consideration the position of the head because that's already calculated within the parent bone. So there's nothing to do with that, which is confusing. It's like, you know, I'm moving and rotating things, but then like things are moving when they shouldn't be, and also things are rotating when they shouldn't be. Like for example, I copy and paste, you know, a certain thing, and like even though it shouldn't rotate, it still does, because like I've copied and pasted, and they should be they should be the same value, but they're not. Something like that. I've got to go to class. Hope to catch you doing more streams in the future. Good luck with the animation. Oh, bless you. I mean, hope you have a good day, and thanks for coming in. What is sucking? I'm not gonna. Yeah. Thank you, Tommy. You saved me. I'm sorry, but the portal gel has given you a very serious case of ligma. Oh yeah, I need to get rid of that. There we go.
Never wonder that.
Although that does mean I could actually just find all the Can I do this? No, it's going to take too long. Oh, green hearts, you fool. Look my balls. At least it ain't as bad as Sudanese. That's true. Joe Mum. That's right.
You ever watch? You ever wonder that? Ever wonder that? Wonder that? You ever wonder that? You ever watch? You ever wonder? You ever wonder?
But what are Suganese? Yeah, what is Suganese?
You ever wonder that? Ever wonder?
And then shoulder, main, base. Oh,
Ever wonder that?
shall I go with the torso first?
You ever wonder that? But you
Huh. Weird.
so much. You ever much. You ever much. You ever you ever wonder that? Or ever
Also, Imagine Dragons. I love dragons. Dragging these nuts across your face.
wonder that?
Also, I was meant to make the head follow through, but it's not working.
Why do I do so much?
And then she's supposed to go here. Not here. Yeah.
You ever
And that.
you ever
Yeah, no, that's not good.
so much? You ever
That's not straight either. God dang it. Copy, paste. There we go.
so much? You ever you ever you ever wonder that?
Okay, and then neck.
So much.
I can get rid of that. And maybe...
Will you ever
What's going on with the music? And that... Gulp it. Oh my god. I can't think of any more, actually.
so much? Do I hate you so much? You ever wonder that?
Ugh. No, I made a mistake here.
You ever wonder that?
I made a very big mistake. Alright, time to read restart. Thankfully, I save like at like 10-minute intervals, so I don't lose that much progress.
Why do I hate you so much? Why do I hate
So I've still got the good,
you
you know.
much? You ever wonder that?
Thing is, where is it? I think for now I'll just like keep doing that, and then do like an in-between frame here. Oh no, that I don't need that there. I need the in-between frame here, and then. I think the head might just work. That's close enough.
You ever wonder that? You ever wonder that? You ever wonder that?
Right. Is that going to work the way I wanted to? There's a big...
Maybe think of something more worthwhile to do with your...
Okay, that's not too bad. I think yeah, what is going on here, by the way? Like, I've got... Oh, now it's not doing it. That's very weird. Ugh. Right, so... Oh, by the way, have you all heard about the recently discovered Canadian bear that was discovered to have 2 hearts? Me neither. I mean... I did not know that. I have not heard about it. Oh no, I can't. Oh, I can't say that, can I?
With that, why do I hate you so
Right. I'm thinking there needs to be a frame where like she kind of goes up a little bit here. So instead of like going across, I need to like her to bridge up like a little bit up a little bit. Like there. Maybe. There we go. There's like a little arch going on here. And then thing is though, I'm thinking with the head goes here. I actually don't know if that suits it.
ever wonder that? You ever,
I mean, that works, I guess.
you ever wonder that? Wonder.
Oh no, I can't force for something that applies to me. I mean, that's a good point.
You ever wonder that? I'm brilliant.
That is the same, isn't it? Well, with the exception of obviously being the positional values, which I really need to get rid of. For example, this position. Actually, none of those are changed. I think the head tip I need to change the position of. Yep. I think so. I'll delete them. All of these keyframes. Oh, that's weird. Oh no, that's because I did the rotation as well. I'm supposed to do the position only. That's better. So just a quick question, have you ever lost your mind while animating from repeating the same second of audio over and over and over and over again? Yes, I have. Indeed, I have. I mean, that's why I've got a volume slider, so I can turn stuff down. I can imagine it does get annoying, so I do turn it down and let the music kind of take over. But even then, for me, like I said, I've got to keep the audio to a certain level because I need to listen to what the character's saying in order to like get the right timing. But yeah, it does drive me mad sometimes. It really does. We all know Candice, right? Oh god. I'm pretty sure I know her. Oh, that's weird. The position... Okay, I think the position needs working on here. The stem? What is going on with the stem right now? The hell? Is that the position as well? Yeah, the root control, root transform. So for some reason the root transform is... I don't think that's even true though. Like even if I delete everything, it's still, yeah. Not affected.
Why do I hate you so much? Why do I hate you so much?
Yeah, by the way, I don't think this is going to be like a very productive stream. I'm just like seeing what works. Because this is usually like the splining process. It takes a lot of trial and error. And yeah. Also, I'm probably going to make a lot of mistakes before I even get close to the final product that I want to do.
Why do I hate you so much?
Thing is though, there are some parts of the curve I really want to, like this part. I'm thinking it would be a lot better if I make it go like this instead. Oh, I fucked that up. God damn it. Spline, what was it, the X rotation? No, Z rotation, then I can just do that. Okay, yeah, that works. Thing is, I want it to be there. I think that's the red axis as well, yeah. So the x-axis shouldn't really be... okay, but the neck does it for me. I think that the neck's going to be a bit of a problem there. That's alright, actually. He went from sad to sad frown. No! Right.
Why do I hate you so much?
That is a bit too fast, so I'm gonna
I hate you so much.
turn that, space that out a little.
I hate you so much. I hate you so much.
Yeah, but now I spaced out a bit too
I
much.
hate you so much.
Oh wait, no, that was just what the hell is that? Shoulder? Head? Yeah, it's the head. Jesus Christ, what the hell? I don't even need that.
I hate you so much. I hate you so much. Why do I hate you so much?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to turn that down. That's bad though. That's not really what I wanted. The neck is really doing my head in as well. The neck is acting really weird as well. If I do like this maybe? No, that lights very weirdly as well. Maybe set that straight. Actually, get rid of... Ew, I don't like any of that. I don't think that, yeah, it shouldn't work like that. I don't think it works well like that. Wait, head maybe? I think for all of them. Especially the neck, Jesus Christ. I'm not exactly sure here. I think I'll just leave that for now and then just focus on the main points. So yeah, I'll leave that for now. Depends on where it is. There we go. Save that. Ooh. So what is everybody up to today then? I apologise if I'm being a bit quiet. I'm just, you know, chilling and doing this. Although, to be honest, it's been a while since I've done this form of, like, animation, like, you know, proper. That's why it's taken a bit of time. Also, the, I do believe that goes a bit too fast here. Would it be healthier if it... Nah, that works a lot better if the neck was there. Yeah. I'm hoping to, like, get it here. Oh, Jesus Christ, no. Oh my God, look at that. No, then again, no, I did do that wrong. I just realised. No man, love the conversation that's going on here with you in chat. Nah, I appreciate it, man. Sometimes I do get a bit like conscious as to, oh, what am I not talking enough or like stuff like that, because I do want to be engaging, but sometimes I do kind of like no, I do go quiet when I focus, especially with stuff like this. Also, I believe the neck shouldn't be springing back like that. And it still is. I think. What? What's going on here now? That shouldn't be that way. Copy, paste. This is not going well. What is all this? It's bending to nothing. Well, this is confusing. Why is it doing this? It shouldn't even be... That doesn't look like a... What? Huh? I am so confused. Okay, I've got to quit. That's not having it. God damn it. Oh, I've made so much progress and now I've got to do it all again. Ugh. You guys saw that too, right? It was just coming up with all sorts of curves that I didn't even place. And when I tried to do it back to the bloody other transition tool, it just wouldn't let me. Like stepped is not spline, spline is not stepped. I don't know why it keeps acting like it is. Ugh. Bloody annoying, dude. This is one of the things that I don't really get about Source Filmmaker. It's just... You know, countless times this has, like, really discouraged me, like, from animating. It's just because of all, like, the weird random glitches that happen for absolutely no reason. Your progress, adios. Yeah, I know. That's life. Alright man, I have to bounce. Loved it here. Good luck with this. May SFM listen to you today. I'm really hoping it does. Hope you have a good day. Thanks for stopping by. And I'll keep my fingers crossed. Like I said, thankfully I've got the basic poses. Like, you know, that's the main thing I can do. But trying to interpolate them and like get the spline tangents to work, that's the difficult part. Because like there's so much data being held and it's just not really weird. I don't know. Like, it's very strange. Like, copy that, you paste it. Sometimes it's different, sometimes it's the same. That's just one of those things. See you later, Drazel. Right, in the meantime, I want to at least, that's the thing, I want to at least get some progress done today. So the head, I'm thinking, should be a little bit delayed here. I know I'm going back and forth between like the different parts, but no, I've got the wrong keyframe here. Yeah, so that's straight. That shouldn't even be there actually. I can get rid of that. Do it here. Make it so that the blue is there. Thing is though, that works. It's just the neck that's a problem for me. I don't think I should even touch the neck, so I'll just do it like that. Ah, actually that is a problem. That actually helps. Okay, so I think the neck issue is just the fact that wait, where's the head? So that head is there. I can straighten that out. Get the neck, straighten that out. But it's still really weird. I don't know why. That's better. That's so much better, yes! Okay, yeah, but this part I don't understand. Actually, I think that's fine. But yeah, this is so much better. That's what I wanted. So there's a, you know, a smooth look up, and then a little, you know, it goes into this pose, and then it kind of drags along. Now what I want is for the head to kind of like go up and down a little bit. So like there's a little bit of that kind of going on here. And then save that. So have you tried hitting it with a hammer? Oh, I mean, that's good actually. See, also, I actually need to learn how to use hammer because I'd love to be able to make my own levels and stuff, and like make my own maps. So yes, we got one curve done. But and then yep. That's. I know that we've been going on for that for a while, but I think I've perfected that curve, which is good. Save that progress, and now try to focus on getting this bit done. So the way I want to do it, I want to have like a slight pause with the head kind of bobbing back down. There's like a little pause, and it's like, you ever wondered that, kind of. By the way, where is the volume slider? There we go. Time to grab the champagne. Oh, not yet. Instead, I'll have this relentless. I was hoping to get like sugar-free Monster, but it was like £2. This was £1, so I made the choice of the cheapest.
Much you ever.
Time to praise the code. Yes. Thank you 1. Thank you 0. Thank you 0. Thank you 0. Thank you 1. Thank you 1. All of you 1s and 0s. Absolute blessing. Thank you very much for your cooperation. It is always appreciated. Well, I say appreciated, not all the time. Because I get so pissed off when, well, when it doesn't work. Right, so with this You Ever Wonder That, I tried to do like an anticipation pose with the head, but I'm thinking like it's going to need more than that. So with the body, here's what I'm doing. I'm going to go up about here. Actually, I don't think that's necessary. Actually, yeah, it is necessary. Oops. Boom. That 1, 2 in the corner. Yes! Wait, which two actually? I don't even see it. Right, so I've got the timing for this right. But the thing is, with the anticipation pose, that's one thing I want to get right. So, I don't know how to do this one. I'm thinking maybe put the body up here a little bit. I don't know if that works. No, I don't think that works. Let's try it in this way. Obviously, it's going to look absolute rubbish because it's splined, but I'll smooth it out. So, First things first, I want to spline this. That looks okay. Maybe that one I can. And then, yeah, that's my main issue right there. And then space that out a bit.
You ever wonder that? You ever wonder that? You ever
I think something like here.
you ever wonder that? You ever wonder that?
That looks better. Obviously with the weird shapes and all that, it's going to be natural. It looks a bit weird, but we got, you know, I'm trying to go with the timing first. You know, making sure that it's at the right speed, then like honing down the smoothness.
Why do I hate you so much? You ever wonder that?
I'll say there's a lot more that needs to be done, but
I'm brilliant.
also I think this is going to be hard because I've tried my absolute best to like nail the movement of GLaDOS's head and neck in this part right here. So the way I'm trying to do it, I'm trying to make sure that she's being cocky, like absolute, like being smug, and there's like this little head shake, like a little neck follow through as she's saying I'm brilliant. Like it's just one of the I've managed to finally pull off the positioning and the timing though, and the, you know, and the transition's another thing.
I'm brilliant.
But basically she's supposed to, like, you know, the neck goes up and then her head sways a little bit. I'm brilliant. So it's like a bit of an arch, so it goes like that, goes down, but then her neck goes up, balancing it, and she's kind of like, you know, shaking her head a little bit like I'm brilliant. I don't know how to describe it, but
Brilliant. I'm not bragging. It's an objective fact.
I want to see if I can make this done, like, you know, finish it. Maybe finish these 2 parts for today. Who knows? Maybe I might do more. Depends on, you know, what I'm in the mood for. Also, what is this music? Ooh. I think this goes a bit down too much here. IK torso, right, so that can... go like that. Oh yeah, the position goes forward a bit, doesn't it, as well? In this case, the position moves forward because, well, I'll say, I know that certain parts don't move forward, but there's only one joint that kind of moves, and that is the IK torso. That works. Kinda. And then the head needs fixing a little bit. So this is what I do to you know, to do it. So it's that basically I set all the keyframes and then I delete what I don't need and all that. So, do you know his profile, GitHub profile? I do not know. He has Blender stuff, source engine, Blender collection. Oh, what? You mean, I think I do actually. I'll have to have a look. Hang on. His profile, GitHub. GitHub, portal, Blender. I think I've got that. No, I do not. Mate, you're an absolute legend! Dude! Hang on. Oh my god! Thank you so much. Okay, Programmista Po Godzinach. I'm so sorry if I've mispronounced that, but thank you so much. Holy shit! Look at this! 45,000 models, 45,000 materials, 550 maps. This is perfect. You know what this means? It also means I'll be able to like properly rig up GLaDOS. Make an actual proper IK rig, because of like how sources code works. Wait, every map? Wait, as in... Dude! Not only model... No, this is amazing! Proximity lights. Overlays, yes! We need that. Overlays, proximity lights. You get all the... Dude! You can adjust ropes, linked assets, embedded animate. Yes, you can make... Oh, yes, let's go. You know what? This'll... I'm adding this to my bookmarks, actually. Mate, you absolute... Yeah. Thank you so much for this. Honestly, I think now that I've kind of got that, I'll download it and like set it up when I can. So you got CSGO... Counter-Strike Source, Half-Life 2, Day of Defeat, Left 4 Dead, Portal, yes, there we go. Wait, tips and effects. It seems that panel arms don't move the panel they're attached to automatically. It seems the solution is to close... Oh, wait, yeah, so you can actually animate the... Okay, so in this case, I'll be able to animate the panel arms if I follow this. Effects. Your fucking... Light bridges! I think this is everything I need. Port and rig Chell. I'm guessing that's the, I don't know if that's a to-do list for them, but I'm definitely on that. I'm definitely going to download that, actually. I'll get that set up for the next, yeah. Honestly, thank you so much for that. Because let's be honest, I do need to start, you know, looking into using Blender as well. No, don't be sorry at all. I really do appreciate you mentioning it. You know, I really appreciate you giving us the help. Because honestly, I need it. Right, so I think the neck is a problem right now, actually. So I'll have to have a look at what I don't need. Okay, but that's I'll see if I can delete this, see if that makes any difference. That actually doesn't make a difference. I can actually keep that the same. Okay, I see what that's doing. Like she's headbutting her. Delete that. Delete that. Delete. This is a bit weird. Then again, no, I think that's also because the art of that as well. I mean, I think it's because of the head. Yeah. So the green is there. I see that he discovered something revolutionary to him. Yes, indeed I have. So Solace Wonder says, hey, I'm just curious, but do you have any tips for beginners 3D animators? I'm trying to figure it out, trying it out myself. Yeah, absolutely. Like, to be honest though, it's not really that much different from 2D animation. Well, especially I think the blocking parts where like you establish a pose before, you know, you don't move the character, you know, as and when. You obviously, first of all, you put them into a blocking stage. I mean, this is what I've done. For example, if you follow along to this, I haven't, you know, done all the complicated spline interpolations. To begin with, you just get the character poses ready, and then you start thinking of like ways to express the character and what they're saying, and you know, you get them into different sorts of poses that express what they're saying and stuff like that. And then from there, you kind of work from the in-betweens. So one example, like in this part, she says like, I'm the most massive collection of wisdom that's ever existed. And for that, like, she's kind of gloating a bit, you know, she's being, you know, very proud of herself. And because of that, you know, she's looking away from the camera, looking up, you know, to like show that she's, yeah, I'm the boss, you know, I'm massive, I'm the biggest collection of wisdom you've ever seen in your entire life. Like, you know, she's looking around, like, and she's, you know, openly expressing herself. And then when she comes back to Chell, she says, and I hate you. And there's, you know, there's an anticipation frame, and I hate. So the hate lands on, well, the pointing back towards Chell. That's on the hate part. So that word hate is emphasized by her, you know, and I hate. So she's pointing back towards Chell as she's saying that. And basically, like, following the character expressions along with what they're saying really helps, especially with creating anticipation frames and curves, which naturally the viewer, because here's the thing, when you're animating, you need the viewer to, like, their eyeballs to follow a certain part around. If it's just one thing from like one part that's just slowly or like steadily moving from one to another, it's no fun. Whereas to have like a character expression, you need like a curve. So, you know, this is a good example, you know, what I've been working on earlier. So instead of, you know, the GLaDOS is here and then she goes here. And it's not just a matter of, you know, moving from here to here. She's got a curve, you know, her head goes down and it makes a little path. Basically trying to keep it interesting, trying to keep the viewer interested in like the different paths that each part takes. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm like zooming through the, you know, I'm only giving the gist of animation itself, but yeah. I wish I had some computer so I can animate things instead of here to watch somebody explain it. I mean, to be honest though, I think you can even without a computer, you could use like stop motion. you get like a little mannequin or a doll for like a $5 or something like that, one of the art mannequins where you can like pose them, so like pose in different positions. You know, I mean, I've got a couple of these. Like, I mean, I would show you, but I don't have a webcam. But yeah, I've got a couple of these mannequins just like dotted around. Not full-size mannequins, obviously, like little tabletop mannequins that I can put into any poses, and that does help with you know, getting a reference for certain positions. Funnily enough, I am going to make a behind-the-scenes video of making a reference, but funnily enough, I actually use footage of my hand and arm to get the gist of the idea of what I want to move GLaDOS for, because she works, like, her movement is in a certain way. I'm gonna have to find a video at some point, but the way I do it, to get the right reference points for GLaDOS, I kind of just record like my hand and my arm moving in the way that GLaDOS does, and it kind of gives me a good sense of, you know, how she would physically be able to move, because she's got certain rotational constraints obviously in her upper body. And that just gives me an overall gist. You know, it's not, I don't really use it to, I don't really depend on it, but it is a really good way of finding out what poses work really well with certain expressions. That's one of the ways I've been able to find out what poses I can do for this. But yeah. Alright, I've tried to animate Wheatley 3D model and tried to do his aperture contracting and expand, but I have a lot of trouble with it. It's hardly moving his handles. It's hard moving his handles too. It's rather fiddly. Yeah, the aperture contract thing, what do you call it? Like, I think I know what you're on about. The eye going smaller or bigger. Now, I've had problems with that as well. I think it's something to do with like the constraints of which, like the paths of which it's supposed to follow. Sometimes I think you have to make it a local rotation. I'm not exactly sure. I'll actually give it a go. Hang on a second. I'll find it real quick. So let's find Wheatley. Oh wait, personality core. Personality core. I'll do that. Seer animation. Have we got any normal textured ones? I don't want that skin. I don't want that skin. Sphere? Personality? Hang on a minute, let me find this. There it is! Clean one. No, I wanted to find a clean one. I'm gonna see if I can do this real quick. Where is he? Turn off our lighting. I'll have a look at the aperture thing, because I believe, actually I'll put it here. Oh yeah, I need to link them together. That's better. And then lower main, lock that to that, and lock that to that. So if I open up these two, and if I find the aperture, inner aperture, if I rotate it, yeah, I think it's because you need to, I don't know if it's something to do with like the local axis, but you need to make sure it's like the global axis is turned off, because otherwise you come into all sorts of weird issues like that. So make sure that it is on the local axis. That way you can rotate it clockwise and then anti-clockwise. Actually, no, it works both ways. I just realized. Wow. Can you guys give me advice on what to do after shattering your mirror? Well, first of all, you need to be careful of any broken pieces. Second of all, sweep it up. Third of all, eat it. Literally, there's starving kids in Africa. You don't want to waste a perfectly good mirror. Right. But yeah, I don't know how like the aperture kind of works. So, but yeah, I mean, I've had no issue with it, but I've tried to demonstrate. Oh yeah, how can you make the handles move up and down as well? So for this one, I've got usually I think it's handle upper. So you got these bones, which is handle upper. The thing is though, I think this is a different. Well, like, I think it is a different model. Hang on. Let me see. Yeah, this is so here's the thing though, this isn't from the game. This is a workshop model. That's the thing, it's under personality sphere, so it's an NPC personality sphere. So this is a workshop model. Just so bearing that in mind, because I don't think the actually I'll throw in Wheatley himself, actually, see if I can do that. So portal to personality sphere. So I'll do the Wheatley model instead. Like the actual Wheatley model from the game. I believe it should work in the same way. So I'll hide him for now. Open his eyes. And again, no, I think I need to lock them as well. Open his eyes and I'll, actually I don't need to. Inner... Yeah, so we've got handle upper. So it works the same way. So you got handle upper and then you got handle lower. So which is these two. So this is handle lower, obviously, and handle upper. Like I said, again, make sure that the it's set to local, because if you set it to global, then it kind of like, because the character itself is slightly offset from the world, if you select it to global offset, it'll try to make it rotate it relative to the map. Whereas you need to rotate this relative to the character. So turn off global axis, make sure it's on a local axis, and then you know, you rotate it up and down. So let's say, for example, I'm just gonna quickly open his eyes real quick. So let me go on to upper eyelid, upper main, and then lower main. And let's say we want to make his handle. Actually, hang on, let me move the camera a bit. Actually, I'll make it so it fits within the camera. Actually, I'll just move it entirely. Fuck that. No, I didn't mean to do that. Sphere root. There we go. Much better. No, actually, no. Because I did a keyframe, I need to delete that. Delete that as well. I made a mistake. Crap, where is the scene? There it is. I need to find Wheatley. Where is he? I'm lost. I've lost. There it is. Forgive me. Alright, so yeah, what I was trying to do is the handle upper and lower. So with this, hang on. I had an issue where his top handle stretched everywhere. That's weird, actually. I think that is due to either the mesh stretching. I'm not exactly sure, but we'll make a keyframe here. And let's say we want the handles to, I don't know, move towards each other. So let's make him a bit embarrassed. Okay, so we'll get him into like an embarrassed expression. So first of all, let's set this to spline. No, not spline, stepped. Get the keyframe to stepped. And make sure that we put a keyframe here. That's the first thing. Make a keyframe on all the bones here, so that way we've got a starting point. Now, go to, oh yeah, I need to mute that because we're not doing that at the minute. Then we get the handle upper. Make sure to rotate it. I always rotate it, okay? I never try to move stuff because it just looks weird. Like if I move it, it's just gonna come off. That's why I always try to rotate it. Make it, you know, and not, that's the thing, if you rotate it like that, it's a bit weird. So you always need to rotate it on an axis that makes sense. So for example, I think the only axis in this case is the Z axis, the Z rotational axis. So the blue line here. That's where it makes the most sense. And you can see on the graph now, we got all sorts of different values coming up. So let's make sure that he has his handles about here. Then we can let go. And then the same here. So we'll look at the handle lower. Again, on the rotational Z axis, go up. And place it in a position where you're happy. So now we've got two keyframes, one here and one here. let's make him, now let's work on the eye a little. So for example, with this, we can, where is his eyeball? Yep, so we can move this a little. Actually, I want to make sure that it's on the right keyframe. Yes, it is. Right, so eyeball retract. Put it somewhere about here. He's a bit embarrassed, so he's looking to the left a little bit. Then the eye itself. Oh no, that's the same thing. Eye aim joint, I mean. He's looking down a bit. Actually, yeah, it'll be like here. And then the best part of all, the eyebrows. So we have the eyelid, well, the eyelid even. So we've got one here, so I'm thinking maybe like there, maybe there or there. Actually, that's much better because that a slant, like we got it as a slant, and also because of that, we can bring this eyelid up. Maybe about there, rotate it, something like that. Yeah, so now we have two, well, I say two positions. We've got one here and one here. Actually, I'll make sure that the sphere roots is a bit there. Like that. And now, when we put them all together, I don't know why we've got two here, that doesn't make any sense. But now we put in a tangent. And that's how that usually works. But here's the cool thing. We can copy that and then make another pose. Like, I know he's embarrassed, maybe then he looks up or something like that, or then he becomes angry maybe. He can become angry, so we'll turn it back into that. But also, actually, before that, I can actually teach you about in-between frames. So in-between frames is quite easy for me because it is 3D animated, it is automatically done. However, there is a bit of tweaking I need to do. So the way I do an in-between frame is I take two keyframes and then like put it in the middle. So it's in the middle of that transition, mark the keyframes, and then turn them all into the stepped. So that way I've got 1, 2, 3. So now I've got 3 of those, and I can actually make sure, I don't know, I can take the sphere root, maybe turn it down a bit. Maybe I can get the aim joint and go down. Like that. Actually, that would help, yeah. And then put it all together. It makes things a lot more natural. If I speed that up a little. Yeah, something like that. I've never seen anyone stream animation like this. Oh. Well, there's always a first time. I think I saw that expression in Wheatley doesn't know how Twitter works video. And thank you so much. No worries. I mean, that's the thing. Like I said, there's only so many expressions that Wheatley can do. But at the same time, he is very versatile. Like, you know, his eyebrows, well, the eyelids, I don't know why I keep calling them eyebrows. His eyelids really do a lot of the heavy lifting in his expressions, especially because you can rotate them. You know, you can do it like that. Oh, I wouldn't recommend doing them both at the same time. But yeah, now I can actually, you know, make it faster. I can group these, push the keyframes into a position. But yeah, that's just a little test though. That's just like a little, I'll delete that now. But yeah, no worries. Oh, what the hell? Hang on. I just realised something. Oh yeah, that's GLaDOS's face thing. I need to quickly go underneath here. Like that. That'll be fine. That should be fine enough. Oh, I just saw something then. Oh, it's the posterior. Okay, I get you. That's the rotational control. So for context though, what is the rotational control? Well, I'll show you what the rotational control does. So we have obviously the IK control here. We move it, that goes up and down. Move it, goes left or right. The thing is that if we want to move the character up or down, we can't. So we have to use the rotation to do that, move her body up and down. But the thing is that sometimes we're going to need rotating here, but then the body doesn't follow, which is where this posterior rotation comes in. And it is an aim joint, so all I need to do is just rotate it to fit. And that's that. I think at some point I will have to do like a tutorial on like rigging. What program do you use? Oh, yep, no, yeah, I use Source Filmmaker. Although, thanks to Programmista, I may actually be able to use Blender for portal animations in future. There are actually a couple more things I actually want to do as well. For example, make certain parts of silence where I don't know. I don't know how to describe it other than setting the ambience. So, for example, there is this one part where GLaDOS, says, "I'm the most massive collection of wisdom, and I hate you."
It can't be for
like this part.
of wisdom that's ever existed, and I hate you.
So at this point, I think it would be nice to have a bit of silence, and then the camera pan out. Well, not pan out. It will cut to a wide shot view of her and Chell in the main area, like a wide shot. And I think like maybe the lighting going a bit red to represent the anger or the hate that GLaDOS feels, and it becomes a bit more ominous. Thing is though, I don't know if I should do that after the spline or before. I think it would be better if I do it before. Alright, actually, you know what, yeah, we'll do that then. So, new objective is to... I'm still doing the animation, but what I want to do is sort out the pacing. So, like, how long it takes before certain dialogue is being said. Which is why I'm going to open up trusty FL Studio for this. Now, you may see a few music projects. I don't care. Because we are looking at Why Do I Hate You? No, 4 days ago. There we go. Because I do need to export this, because I don't have the actual... Oh, that's a good point. I need to use Audacity to get it to 44,100 hertz. But I'm thinking...
It can't be you. I hate you.
Thinking... Hang on.
You. It can't be for no reason. You must deserve it.
I'm thinking maybe...
You.
Maybe like put like a volume automation here. Like that. So create automation clip. Copy. And then...
I hate you.
And then... That's... Turn that down. And then... That.
I hate you.
Actually, no, that doesn't work. Okay, what I'll do then, I'll leave the silence for now. And I'll just export this, because this is like the gist of the spacing. I'll probably like space it out later, but well, even more later. But I do need to do that. Now, I'm gonna quickly hide this, because I don't want you guys seeing the name of certain projects. Because there is a couple of secret projects I want to I don't want to spoil just yet. Plus, it's not, I think it's not even in the like planning stage anyway. So, why do I hate you? Unconverted. Because before we can use this, we need to open up Audacity. Because Source only allows a certain bit rates of files, in which I can't really use I can't really change in FL Studio. So I can, what I'll do, I export the audio and I put it into Audacity, set the project, and yeah. So I'll do that. And then all I need to do now is drag that back up so I can close. I don't want to record. Audacity. Thanks so much again for the tips. I'm going to sign off now. Going back to my cursed Wheatley and make him normal. No worries. Best of luck with it. I hope it goes well. In the meantime, we're going to drag this into here. And then we're going to make sure that this is set to 44,100. And now I'm going to export it to my project library. And then place it right in there. Perfect. Now, the only issue is we do need to restart SFM, because otherwise it's not going to refund the directory. So I'm going to save this. Quit. I'm going to completely restart. By the way, you guys shouldn't be seeing my projects list. Oh well, I'm kind of open to it. And open recent. There we go. Now what we can do is if we, oh wait, where is it? Yeah, add clip to track. And we have, why do I hate you? Oh, got the wrong one. Sound file, user mod. There we go. Unconverted.
Why do I hate
There we go. Well, it is converted at this point. But now the audio is spaced out.
Why do I hate you so much? You ever wonder that?
And if I there, show the WAV files.
I'm brilliant at that. Ever wonder that?
Thing is though, it's a bit harder now that we've got this. So I'm brilliant.
I'm brilliant. I'm not bragging. It's an objective fact. I'm the...
Oopsie.
I'm brilliant. I'm I'm not bragging. It's an objective fact.
And then we cut that, because that's a bit too early. Let's set it about... Ah, crap. Didn't mean to do that. Drag it to about here.
Objective fact. I'm the most massive collection of wisdom that's ever existed. And I hate you. When I'm the most massive collection of wisdom that's ever existed, and I hate you, and I hate, and
yeah, that needs moving a little bit more.
And I hate you, and I hate you, and I hate, 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 and I hate you, hate, and I hate. And I hate you. You hate you. Hate you. I'm the It can.
Yeah, it starts from here. It can't be for no reason.
It can't be. It can't be for no reason. You must deserve it. Hate you. It can't be for no. It can't be for no reason. You must deserve it. You're angry. I know it.
Also, what is this music? It's getting a bit trippy and boring.
You're angry. I know it. She's...
And then like that.
She's tested me too hard. Boo-hoo. She's tested me too hard. Boo-hoo. I don't suppose you ever stopped whining long enough to reflect on your own short...
Hello, Mirzam. How are we doing today? Hope you're doing well.
You're angry. I know it. She's tested me too hard. Boo-hoo. I don't suppose you ever stopped whining.
Oh, thank you so much. Hope you're enjoying the live stream so far. Oh, well, I don't... Yeah. Hope you're having a good day. Sorry, I'm quite nervous when I meet new people, so... Yeah.
I don't suppose you ever stopped whining long enough to reflect on your own shortcomings, though, did you? You never...
Okay, there's a space there that I need to wait for, so you never considered, so I need to make sure that goes there. Also, this music is creepy. I don't want to listen to this. There we go. That's much better. It's night actually, but yeah. Oh, fair dues.
You never... You never...
Oh, crap.
Though, did you? You never considered...
Balls. I keep clicking off it. I try trying to drag these all to bed.
You never considered that maybe I tested you to
There we go.
things though, did you? You never considered that maybe I tested you to give the endless hours of your pointless existence some structure and meaning. Maybe to help you concentrate. So just maybe concentrate.
That needs to go there. Oh, I might need to lengthen this clip actually, now that you think about it. About here? Oh no, not... Oh, that's gonna be a problem. Shell's just out of here like... Hang on, what is Shell doing? Why is she moving all the way over there? Oh, is it because I've... Yeah, that's probably why. I need to make sure... Where is it? I think it's the root transform? Weapon bone? Body, root transform? There we go! Okay, I'm going to make that the same. So, playhead. Boom. Now she doesn't go anywhere because the playhead's there. I love making my own movements, but I'm 9. Ah, fair dues. Well, you know, you're never too young, never too old. As long as you've got the passion, I think you can do it.
The endless hours of your pointless existence some structure and meaning. Maybe to help you concentrate. So just
Okay, that.
maybe to help you concentrate.
So maybe, and then that can go there.
So just maybe you'd think of something more worthwhile to do with your sorry life.
Actually, hang on. Oh no, that works well. You're very welcome.
So did you?
Okay, so for this part, I'm thinking
And I hate you.
maybe this way I can actually cut this. Hate you, and then I think
And I hate you.
from here we cut, so we'll cut this clip, blade clips.
For no-
And then blade this clip as well.
hate you.
And then from this clip, we can get the camera. And we can move it. Somewhere. Actually, I think it would be a good idea if we had the lighting as well. Actually, even better. Where is the... Crap, I don't have it. Okay, I need to add the overlay. So material overlay effect. I need to go into the element viewer. So I need to go into the element viewer in a minute. Where is it? There it is. Boom. So if I go element viewer, material, I need the cinemascope. So that's the, yeah. Oh, this looks rather scary. What is that? That's what I say as an agreement. My agreement to your previous message. Okay, that's... Alright, so composition-wise, I'm thinking... Because that's it, I do want like a wide... Oh, there, I'm going straight outside the map here. Maybe like... I'm looking for like a wide angle shot here. Just then like it emphasizes the hate you part. Like maybe like a camera in the distance maybe. Either that or I can just... Maybe about here? So I'm going outside the map. Maybe here? Or maybe from underneath, get like an underneath shot. That way we can have like a sense of like, you know, not just scale, but...
And I hate you. It can't be for no reason.
I don't know. I'm thinking with this shot in particular though, there does need to be a bit of motion. There does need to be a bit of motion so that way it kind of has like a sense of like, you know, I don't know, like a sense of like handheld realism. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to record, well, I'm actually just going to put a keyframe. So we have the transform. Mark keyframe here. And then at the end of it, I can mark it here maybe. Let's see. See if that works. And then I don't think that works as well as I thought. That's also not center framed either.
It can't be you. It can't be for no.
Also, I think that was a bit too short. By the way, maybe we should put Master Boot Records Internet Protocol as the background music. I mean, I'm all for it, but that's the thing, I've been trying to do like copyright-free music for a while now. Every time I look online for like copyright-free music, it's actually not copyright-free and I get striked. Not striked, I get basically demonetized. So basically, I'm just using the music from YouTube's audio library. Also, this, I really want to stretch. I really want to make this a bit longer here. So I'm gonna... I hope it...
It can't be for no reason.
Oh, that's not gonna work, is it?
It can't be for... It can't...
Oh, can I? Oh, I can't.
Be for no reason.
How? I want to know how to do it. Basically, I'm trying to figure out how... There we go, got it.
It can't be for no reason. It can't...
Thing is, I need to also splice that. So it's edit clip. No, not frame clips. Crap. I did that wrong. I need to operations blade clips. There we go. And then drag that. Drag. Okay, I can only drag one at a time. So I'll do that then. Okay, never mind. It works. So I'll do that. And then from here. Oh, that's weird. And then do like that. GLaDOS rigged. Then I can do the where is it? Playhead. That way she's fixed in one place. I'll say the audio is going to cut out a bit, and that's literally because well, the back, you know, I want to make sure that the shot is long enough to get the message through.
It can't be for no...
I don't know. How long... I don't know if there's like I think maybe do it a bit shorter?
It can't be for no reason.
Oh no, that's a bit too bad now. How do I... No, I want to... No! Let me move the bloody thing! Let me... I don't want to stretch it. I don't want to resize it. I want to move it. Thank you. God dang. There we go.
It can't. It.
I'll cut that as well. So extend that. I think I could just do that.
It can't be for no reason.
There we go. There's FMA, but I don't know if that has the same issue you mentioned. So YouTube will probably be your best bet. I'll have to have a look at FMA actually. Hang on, what is that? FMA copyright free music. Hang on a sec. I mean, I'll probably have a look at it actually. I'll have to log in later. Free music archive. I'll say I've got it in my bookmarks now, so I'll be able to check that out when I can. Thank you very much, by the way, guys. I do appreciate the help in terms of like finding me material to be able to do what I love doing.
It can't be for no reason. You must.
Right, so that there are a few in between frames I would like to finish up.
It can't be for no reason.
Like, for example, this one.
You
This one's a very, very big one.
must.
Oh my god, what the fuck?
You must.
Save that.
It can't be for.
I'm thinking maybe for this shot. So yes, it looks bad at the minute, but I promise you it's going to look sick, especially with like all the lights. I saw this on my recommended after mapping all day, so I think YouTube knows me a bit too well. This interface feels so much better than mine. See, that's the thing. I mean, I get that as well. Like, literally, that's one of the main things, is that I do find this UI a lot more comfortable. Then again, though, Blender itself, obviously, you can do color themes and stuff like that, and you can also switch the windows around. But, like, the element viewer is an absolute blessing. The animation set editor is an absolute blessing. The fact that, you can import animations, from the actual game itself and like assets, that's one of the main things I love about Source Filmmaker. Despite its shortcomings.
It can't be for no reason. You must deserve it. You're angry. I know it.
Alright, so in this shot, the reason why I've got a space here, like a pause here, is I do want to like have like a close-up of Chell's face. Like maybe her scowling. The thing is though, so actually, you know what, I might as well do my idea here just to get the gist of it. So in this shot, literally like the whole chamber like turns kind of red. So like at this point it's probably going to be like light colored, like blue or white or something like that, or even orange, but then it will turn to a bloody red. I do plan on having a good amount of like lighting changes to set not only the mood but also make it look good, because at the minute right now I'm just using like 2 lights on top and one bottom, 2 area lights just to light the place. There's no depth to these characters whatsoever. They all look flat, but that will change. That will absolutely change. I do plan on doing that, but in the meantime is obviously we need to space out the interactions and the voice lines and the shots. Like before, like there was like no pauses in the original dialogue whatsoever, and it just kept going like bam bam bam, and this point it's like, yeah, but you need what GLaDOS says to like settle in. But yeah, is lighting different between SFM and regular Source? No, it's not, because it's built upon the same engine. I think most games they do have most games, but Source games, they do have baked lighting, but in this case I think there are like, I don't know if there is a limit that you can have to shadowed lights in particular. I think in Source Filmmaker you can have up to about 5 or 8. I've forgotten the number exactly, but there is a certain amount of shadowed lights that you can have. So that brings me to the conclusion that most of the lighting in most Source games are baked into the map itself. Oh, when you said area light, I thought you meant some sort of entity. Oh, no, as in like, no, I get confused with Blender, but I say area light because it's I've set it so it shares the same properties as an area light in Blender, that being like, if I can find lights, like a high horizontal FOV, literally just to light the place up, you know, because if I do it without it, hang on, if I just turn them off. Oh, there's even that. What the hell? Okay, now I'm confused. There's lights that shouldn't be here. Oh no, that's why, because I've got the wrong bloody clip selected, that's why. Okay, so if I turn these lights off here, yeah, there we go, that's much better. Yeah, that's the reason why I say area light. It's literally just to, well, make the characters visible, get a good gist of like their area in space. But now that I think about it, I'm going to quickly set up a couple of like blue lights. Maybe just something to like help light up the space a little. So, go into lights. So this is area 10. I say 10 because I most likely will remove these area lights once I'm done. So for now though, I want to set an atmosphere. So firstly, we need to enable light frustum. I think, enable volumetrics actually on this one. Enable volumetrics. So that way we have this. And this volumetric is important for creating an atmosphere instead. So, I made a donut in Blender. Mate, well done. I still have to follow that tutorial, not gonna lie. I don't really know a lot about Blender. Love the dude who made a donut in Blender. Yeah, me too. See you later, Sam. Have a good evening, or night, or wherever you are. Hope you have a good one. Alright, so for this, I'm going to increase the FOV. Turn down the ambient, oh no, volumetric intensity. I'm going to make this sort of bluish. Like, turn down the red a bit. Ooh, that looks gorgeous, actually. Maybe a bit less green. And then alpha, oh wait, no, I don't need that. Turn that up a little. I don't know how this will go. What happens if I turn this off? Then, like this, global. It is now. Oh my god! Look at that! It's so bad. Alright. Thing is though, I want to bring out like the by the way, did you see S and Box Face Puncher making... Oh shit, really? I didn't know that. I've not heard of SN Box. Hang on. Wait, oh, Sandbox, for fuck's sake. Sandbox. I'll have a look actually. Sandbox. Video game. I have not seen this. Dude, what the hell? Sandbox is an upcoming game engine and platform developed by Facepunch Studio, intended to be a spiritual successor to Garry's Mod. Dude! Yeah, definitely source 2 material. This is going to be insane. Yeah, to be honest though, like, I've tried like using Unity in the past and like my computer just can't keep up. But no, that looks sick. I'm gonna have to invest in that. Right. I need to sort out this light out. I'm thinking maybe because I do need multiple of these. Maybe like high edge. Turn that down a bit. And then that. Maybe I can turn that intensity down a little bit. And then mix that with this. So copy animation set and paste. And then put that down somewhere. Boom, and then boom. So we get that nice blend of the two. I'm thinking maybe, I don't know how to do it actually. I'm trying to figure out what kind of shadows I want. I don't want it to look too flat, but I'm thinking like, oh yes, that's a nice reflection actually. I could do it there. I don't want it too far, so I'm thinking like about there maybe. That'll do. It's something like Unity, but in Source 2. Imagine a bit like Gary's Mod and Roblox Compliant in Source 2. You know what? That is... I'm sold. That's brilliant. I'll definitely have to have a look at it. Intensity. Actually, I think that'll be... Yeah. So I'll turn that intensity down a bit. Or in this case, wait, if I do volumetric intensity, yeah, that makes sense. I don't want it to overflow with it. But yeah, I'm going to see if I can... I'll create copy animation sets, paste them into every other one, like so, paste. And that'll be the same throughout. Yeah, if I hide the frustrum now, you should be able to see where I'm coming from. Now I'll just say where is it? There it is. I mean, like I said, it's not going to be like this lighting's going to extend much further, so I'm thinking maybe we can put it there. And this is the highest field of view I can do, so I don't know how that's going to work. I'll put it under here actually. Light. Where is it? Bloody hell, that's a bit far, isn't it? Right, about here. Can I still see it? Yeah, that looks better. And then afterwards, this is just a simple idea, but
And I hate you.
And then it slowly turns red. So I'm going to create an animation set. I'm going to create a keyframe. So light 3, and then I'll mark it about here. So I'll turn the red all the way up, the blue all the way down. Oh wait, no, green all the way down. Blue, and yeah, I think I'll just need to keep going. I can't really see that much, to be honest. That looks all right. I just need to do the same on this one. So copy. And then go to this one and paste. Oops. What? No. Paste, copy, paste both of them. That's confusing. Copy. Okay, select both. Copy keys. Paste keys? That's weird. I can't copy and paste them. Copy, 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 and then paste. You're not pasting, dude. What the fuck? Well, that's weird. So I'm going to copy this singular frame, paste it over here. Oh, I see why. Okay, I'm such an idiot. It's because I'm copying the position as well. I can't copy the position. All I can copy is the, yeah, so if I delete the positional data, so the root transform, yeah, that keyframe needs to go. As with this. So that's not what I wanted. So I'm going to copy and paste. Okay, that works. Copy and paste. That doesn't work. God damn it! What do I need to do? Copy. Paste. It's not pasting. For fuck's sake. Copy. Paste. You know what? Okay, what is the light value? So I can't even do that. Alright, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to find the keyframe for red. Alright, so red keyframe is here, copy that. Paste that. That's still not doing anything. This is what I want to copy over, so I don't know what's going on. Red, green, and blue. Okay, red, green, and blue. So red, green, and blue. And it's not pasting. I think you can change the color of the lights with a little delay. Yeah, that's what I'm going to try to do. But the thing is, I want to make the colors the same. That's my only problem. I want them to be the same sort of red. But that's going to be difficult if I can't copy and paste the values. Sometimes restarting the app. Yeah, good point. I'll give that another go. Oh, crap. Hang on. I need to stop the whole game entirely. Oh. Nope, I don't wanna. I wanna open what I've saved. Right, try this again. So if I go light, if I delete the where is it? The color transform? No, the transform itself. Or instead, I just, you know what? I've got a better idea. I'm just gonna copy the light itself. Copy that, and then paste it, and then just move it. Although local axis would be better in this one. So that's that, and then boom. That's much better. And then the keyframes here and here. Can like go here and make one of them slightly delayed. So about here and here. I want to make that a little bit slower though. I think that is a bit too fast. Oh, maybe not that red, I don't know. And then, yeah, maybe. I'll say, I mean, that works so far. I am gonna get rid of that light frustrum.
You.
There we go.
And I hate you.
Obviously, the glitches with the the volumetrics obviously that won't be there. Maybe with it being more saturated would work. Maybe. Thing is, though, I don't want to get too saturated. So I'm gonna leave that like that for now. I mean, actually, you know, I'll do it a little bit more saturated, actually, now that you mention it. So I'll copy that, ooh, what do I do? Like for, let's say, I mean, that I'm gonna do the reddest red I can do. Wait, that doesn't want to play, what? That's weird. I mean, that's not really that bothering. There we go. I'll say that's the deepest red I can go. Thing is, though, I'm still going to need a bit of lighting in here, like, you know, to basically create a tone. Not a tone, the shadows and stuff like that, basically make it easier to see them.
I'm the most massive collection of wisdom that's ever existed, and I hate you. It can't be for no reason. So
there's going to be obviously a bit of background music as well. There's going to be like an ominous, like, you know, background stuff like that. And it is going to be like all serious. Like, this is going to be like a quite serious, intense scene.
You're angry. I know it.
Oh, hang on. I need to sort that out as well. Hang on.
Deserve it. You're angry. I know it.
Also, I think that is a bit too delayed here.
She's tested me too hard. Boo-hoo. I don't suppose you were angry. I know. You're angry. I know.
I think that needs to go a bit further out here, actually.
Know it. She's must deserve it. You're angry.
Oh, damn. What the hell?
Must deserve it. You're angry. I know it.
Also, my music's gone. Ah, god damn it. Audio track is unavailable. What's happening here? My music is not available, apparently. Well. Where is it? I need the jazz. There we go.
I know it.
What the hell is going on?
She's tested me too hard. Boo-hoo.
What the hell was that? Oh.
Deserve it. You're angry. I know it.
I need to move her about here. Dude, what the hell is going on? I didn't do that.
You're angry. I know it. She's tested me too.
Huh?
You're angry.
I'm not even moving anything. I'm just moving the time.
You're angry. I know it.
What the hell?
She's tested me too hard.
I'm sorry, what?
You're angry. I know it. She's tested.
What's going on? I didn't... Oh, come on. Not now.
She's tested me too hard. Boo-hoo.
What?
It can't be for...
Okay, I'm so confused. What the hell? I didn't even do anything.
She's tested me too.
This fucked everything up. That's not how it's supposed to be. And I didn't even move anything.
It can't be for no reason. You must deserve it. You're angry. I know it.
Yeah.
She's tested me too hard.
This is how it's supposed to be. So what the hell is changing? Nothing is changing. Why on earth is it changing, for fuck's sake? Oh my god. See, this is one thing I really don't get about the software. It just decides to pull the most random shit out of its arse.
Reason. You must must deserve
Like, I never made these frames. I never put them in this position, so I don't know why it's happening.
You must deserve it.
Oh my god.
Reason. You must deserve it. You're angry. I know.
Alright, so this is the way it's supposed to be. So I'm not exactly sure why it's... Hang on a minute. I think like changing the timing of it somehow changes the position, even though they're not even related. Then again though, there is this weird slope for some reason.
Cummings, though, did you? You never considered that maybe I tested you to give the endless hours of your pointless existence some structure and meaning.
See, this is right. This is correct. So I really have no idea what's going on now. There's all sorts... See here, that's what I don't get as well. There's all sorts of curves and shit like that I haven't even put in. Like, this is still stepped.
Boo-hoo. I don't suppose you ever stopped whining long enough to reflect on your own shortcomings, though, did you?
What? Why is it different?
Though, did you?
What is going on?
Though, did you?
There's so many...
Did you?
Huh? Okay, no, hang on.
Oh, did you?
I'm missing several key parts here for some reason. God damn it!
You must deserve it. You're angry. I know it.
No, it's not supposed to be like this, so that's... Right, time to restart again! So this is one thing I don't get, is like you edit like keyframes in one area and it just completely changes the not only the interpolation but also the timing and the position of the keyframes itself, even though you hardly ever touch them. That's one thing that really frustrates the hell out of me. You can mark a keyframe on like 20 frames in, but then somehow it affects like the 80th frame, even though you never made any changes to it. Even if they're in different shots. Like, for example, I was editing this shot. I was only affecting the keyframes in shot 2. And yet the keyframes in shot 3 were affected. So this is what I mean by, like, you know, I really struggle. I really do struggle to find workarounds around, like, all these different bugs. Especially ones where it completely, you know, ruins the progress. Because normally I would, like, have the whole thing blocked out. I'd have all the staging done, and that's the easiest part. Believe it or not, actually animating the scene itself is the easiest part. The hardest part is to work around all the bugs that, like, you know, Source Filmmaker gives to you. It's like, oh, you've missed the timing, and now your character is like 3 times away from the map because you made like one single angular error or something like that. It's like, I don't know how to describe it. I mean, like, even as you were seeing earlier, like, it wouldn't even let me copy and paste the same values of the same light. And even if you do copy and paste a value of the same character bone, it's not the same. It's like copying the number 4 and then you paste it and you get 78 for some reason. Like, it just doesn't add up. But that's one of the downsides. You know, that's what I'm trying to, like, explain in detail what I'm trying to fix. The thing is, though, there's not really any way of fixing this. You know, well, not that I know of. Let's see here. Is it back to normal, though? Is it back to normal?
It can't be for no reason. You must deserve it. You're angry. I know it.
Yeah, so it's back to normal now. The thing is, does it have all those weird... See, no. Now it's all good. No, it's not.
Things, though, did you?
Okay, this is so weird. No, I really wanted this to work. Oh, wow. Right, so what's happening is that basically I put all of these in stepped mode. So the way I do it is I animate it in stepped mode, blocking everything out. The thing is though, for some reason it's thinking that it's splined, even though it's not. You can clearly see that these are straight, flat edges. They should be stepped, but they are not stepped. In fact, they are very, very steep splines. Now, for some reason. So, like, you know, I try to turn them back into stepped. So, the issue, I don't know if, like, any of you, like, whatever you've picked up, but the thing is, the animation is alright as it is. The problem is that the keyframes are already, like, a spline to hell. The keyframes are completely messy. And so, if I try to tidy up the keyframes, the animation of the character itself completely messes up. All of my work falls apart. So that's why I mean I've hit a bit of a snag here, because now I've saved it and maybe it's time to reinstall Windows Make Backup. I mean, I don't think Windows has anything to do with this, to be honest. Not gonna lie, I think this just happens all the time in Source Filmmaker itself. God damn it.
Tested you to give the endless hours of your point.
Because here's the thing, if I try to make it stepped again.
Pointless existence, some structure and meaning.
Yeah, that's
structure and meaning.
See what I mean? Alright, this is supposed to be 2 frames. But now it's gone to 1. So this used to be an in-between frame where, you know, for example, the character would be rotated a bit like this. So this was the frame that used to do that, but now it's just completely static. So you can see, like, this keyframe was initially used for a different stage, but now it's completely the same as this one. I don't...
Maybe just maybe you'd think.
Oh my god.
Existence, some structure and meaning.
Because this is what is supposed to happen. This is what's supposed to happen.
Angry.
Hang on. Where is it?
Endless hours of your pointless existence, some structure and meaning.
Yeah. This is the frame that is supposed to happen. This is the frame that I put out. So now, I don't know why, but it's just changed the frame to the same as the previous one. For absolutely no reason at all. Ah! Right, you know what? The hard... Okay, cool, I don't care. I don't know what to do with this now. Fuck's sake.
It can't be for no reason.
Unless what I do, I have an idea actually. I've got a better idea. If I implement, I have an idea. I hope it works. It's going to be a pain in the ass, but I really hope it works. So I'll add a new clip. I'll just copy this one. Call it import. Import. And the reason why we're doing this is because I'm going to import the other project file. So basically, because even though well, these keyframes are screwed now. Even though I never touched them, these keyframes are completely screwed. So I've got to import the previous ones. So reasons, actually I can just do imports. No, scripts, import session. I can import this one, which is, where is it? Elements, sessions, why do I hate you? Rig blocked. Now if I do, I think shot import to miss bin only, import checked items, so shots, tracks. Oh wait, that's weird. Import checked items. Hang on. Here it is. So it can't be for no reason. It can't be for no reason. You must deserve it. There we go. So if I do it this way, so I will copy GLaDOS rigged in this section. Oh, that's embarrassing. Huh? Okay. Dude, are you actually fucking serious? I swear to God. Right, so what I'm having a problem now is that I have imported a project, a different project from this one, but it is the same, it's a different version of the project with the actual correct poses, but it's importing the wrong poses. It's importing the messed up poses and not the one I actually want to import, which is... You know what? This is so bad. This is so fucking bad. Jesus Christ, man. Right. Copy, import, delete everything. Delete that, delete that. No, I want to just delete everything right now, just to make sure that I've actually got the right thing, including it. So I'm not going to copy that. I'm just going to delete everything. Just delete everything. Now, I'm going to rename that to import. Import. And then if I go scripts, import session, select the previous version, not this one, but the previous version, the one with the correct keyframes. So where is it? Sessions, why do I hate you? Blocked. So yes, this is the earlier version. This is what I need. Session file. Thing is though, what the... Huh. Import? I'll just import all of it. Import checked items. And then... No, that's not the right one. Hang on, what? Okay, let me reload rig blocked. This makes no sense. Okay, you know what? So hang on, what? Yeah, this is the right project. This is the project that I'm importing. So why on earth is it trying to import the same shots from the same session if it's from a different... Okay, can... Oh my God! Right! I am importing the right project, so why is it coming in with the wrong project, for fuck's sake? Right, you guys are seeing this too, right? Like, I'm importing not the spline attempt, because this is the current one. So the spline attempt is the one with the messed up keyframes. I want to import the blocked session. God damn it, dude. This is, you know what? Alright, why do I hate you? So, this was made on the 15th of April. So, 2 days ago. This is the one without the messed up keyframes. I want to be really clear. This is one I've opened up previously without the cut to the wide angle eye. This is literally the one. But I import it. Huh? Hang on. Oh, okay. Hang on, so if I want to make sense of this actually, because Okay, does this have what I need? GLaDOS, please, don't let me down. Oh. Right, I actually do not know what to do here because all the keyframes are messed up, and I'm trying to import the. Hang on. Okay, so this isn't working because even though I'm clicking the older project, it's still importing the newer project into itself, which doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So what I'm going to do instead, I'm going to save this, go to the previous project, which I'm trying to import, but it's not letting me. So instead, I'm going to cheat. Instead, I'm going to go to this one, go to GLaDOS, rigged, and then I shall see if I can export this. So file, export. Wait, can I export as animation tools, first animation. Wait, can I export animations on this one? I don't think I can. Basically, right, I want to make this character, I want to make GLaDOS move the exact same way as this project in the other project. But I don't think that's possible, actually. Okay, I'm gonna probably stop it. I'm gonna probably stop this stream now because I have no clue what's going on and I don't want to keep messing up shit, because basically from what I've learned, can this still be saved? I actually have no clue. I don't think so, unless now, like, the only way it can be saved is if I delete all the progress that I've made on the smoothing and go back to this project. Because here's the thing, what I'm trying to do, basically the keyframes in this section is kind of messed up, even though it shouldn't be.
I don't suppose you.
So this is like what it should be like. This is what the keyframe should be like.
Know it. She's tested me too hard. Boo-hoo.
Like, this is the one it should be like. But for some reason, even though I tried to import this project into the other one, it's still showing up with the messed up keyframes. I just want to quickly test something before I do. GLaDOS rigged. So if I just do a regular... Yeah, if I turn this into steps...
I don't suppose you ever stopped.
Yeah, it still works fine on this project. But the issue is I've made a lot of progress since this project, and that's why my main goal is to just be able to transfer these keyframes into the other project. And I would have thought that the import project script would have done that, but instead it's just importing the same assets as, like, the same animations from itself rather than the project I'm trying to do. So that's a bit difficult. And also I can't export the animation. I can't export the animation for the character and transfer it to the other project. I do need to directly copy and paste it, or like at least import it in. Unfortunately, that's just one of the other problems. You know, I think with this with this software, it's like the harder you try, the harder you fail. Like, okay, you made a good animation, but fuck it, we'll just, yeah. However, I do want to say it can be fixed, it can be saved, but like I said, I'm gonna have to undo a lot of progress in order to do so. And that's why a lot of times the animation takes so long, is because I'm running into so many issues and, like, ow, my crap. My headphone, I don't know if you guys can still hear me, my headphones are like breaking apart as well. But yes, I think I'll leave it for now because I need to sort out my headphones. I don't know what's happened here. Hang on. Right. Trying to see if I can actually put these back on. I'll attempt to put these back on. These are really loose. But yeah, well, I'll probably, like, solve this problem in my own time if I get round to it. Yeah, sorry if this last section has been a bit of a downer. You know, I just hate, you know, that's the thing, I do love animating. I really love animating. I just wish that I don't have to solve like 1,000,001 technical issues along the way. But then again, you know. Anyway, sorry for a bit of the negativity, but you know, that's, you know, I can't really avoid that at this point. You know, there's always something with this program. So I do appreciate you guys stopping by, and I'll try my best to fix it. I can't guarantee it. But yeah, I don't know what else to say. So thanks again for stopping by, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.